How do all? How are we all doing? Well, not been on for a while, have I? And that's because I've now got a new job. So I now work for Waitrose. So I work for Waitrose, and at the moment it's a bit of a headache. It's only an headache because of the amount of these what they call modules that you have to do. And I was out driving last week with some chaps, and then I got told that my pass won't work, so I'm going to have to go and sit these modules out. And there's a lot of them, a lot of them. But other than that, I'm back in gainful employment, so I'm happy about that. Looking forward to clearing me probation, because I'm on probation for 3 months. So I've nearly done the first month. That's going to be over with in about a week's time, I think it is. I'm on my third week this week, so that's nearly at an end. So it's only next week, and I'll tell you what, it's amazing how quick it flies by. I didn't think it would fly by that quick, but it has, and it's enjoyable. So anyway, that's enough about that. So what have I been doing in the meantime and I must admit there hasn't been a lot, and there is a chap who's given me his model to restore for him. Kevin, if you watch this, I don't know whether you subscribe to my channel, but if you watch this, I haven't forgotten you, mate. I've not forgotten the jet. It's just at the moment, what with a new job and everything else that's going on, it's just finding a bit of time. Plus, not only that, in order to do that restoration, I'll have to go out in the garden, because to do any sanding in here, it's just going to coat everything with a load of dust. So it's bad enough for these little things, but and not only that, I haven't really got the room to put it here, so I'll have to. I'll slowly get that sorted for you. And as for everybody else, I don't know what the bloody hell I'm talking about. It will come soon, because I'm looking to do the first video on that. Hopefully this month at some point. If not, it'll be next month. But yeah, everything seems to be dragging and taking its time. But I've had a few issues with living here, and I'll tell you what I can't get my head around is when you help people, right? You do everything for them for free, and you get spat at like you're, something that don't belong on the bottom of their shoe. That's how you get treated. I can't stand that. And I've had me transport van I've got. Ever since I've come out of private accommodation and gone with a said accommodation, and at the moment we're only in temporary, I've had nothing but trouble with parking. Can't get me head around parking, of all things. Parking. We get told we can park here, we get told we can park there. I park where they tell me to park because it's legal, and what happens? My van gets vandalised. I have my tyres stabbed, I've had the thing driven into, and with this lot where I'm living now lately, so I've had my tyres done out the back, and now they've smashed my wing mirrors off, they've scratched the side of the van up, and this is all because, well, I'm not going to go into it, but you can see, like, I've done nothing wrong. I don't go out there and argue. I'm not the type of bloke to go out there and argue the toss, because I think to myself it's pretty pathetic that it's a parking spot. A bloody parking spot. I've been told to park somewhere. I've got disabled bloody children, for Christ's sake. I'm not going to park 5 miles up the bloody road. And I'll tell you what, we've had no support whatsoever from the said that put us in this bloody place. So yeah, I'm real cheesed off with that. But anyway, that's that side. Right, out of the way, forget about that. Don't talk about that anymore. Right, so what have I been doing? Right, I've got a tray of bits here, and basically what this is I wish I had done a video about it now, but it's this BMW HP4 race bike. Now, I never once thought that this bike would go together as easy as it has done. So, you know, and and then there's some real complicated little decals in it as well, because you have to carbon fibre the frame and the wheels and whatever. Well, I'm not sure whether we're going to see these wheels any good, but basically that's all decal on that wheel, both sides. There you go. Right, so that's all. These are all two-piece. So you got this side and you got the other side. So in total, you got 7 bits there, and then top and bottom on the inner side of the wheel, and then you got top and bottom on the outside of the wheel. So the actual rim there is a decal. Inside the rim is a decal, and then all the separate spokes. And you can, this side, you can see that on there, because they're not all decal. That one's missing a decal at the moment because I haven't put it on, I think, and that one there, I think. So I mean, you put them on, and then you use your whatever you use, you know, to put the decals down. And then again, there's the decal for the what do you call it, for the mud guard, the carbon decal for that. So, you know, so, and then got dust on it. But there's the frame, and as you can see, you know, two different types of carbon. You got this carbon, and you got another different type of carbon there. And yeah, that's how I've done it, because I've sprayed it up all satin black using that what do you call it, this stuff, using that. So that's what I use to spray everything black. And then, like I say, there's the forks. Then none of this is, you know, properly fixed, glued together. So yeah, and then we got the exhaust pipe as well. So again, there's a few decals. There's a couple more decals to go on there, because there's some silver bracketing that goes on as well. So I wish now I had done a video on that, because I didn't think it would go down as good as it has. And the other thing to do with that is the bodywork. The bloody bodywork's unbelievable. I never ever thought I could get it looking this good, but yeah. So there's the bodywork with its nice shine on it. I mean, it could do with another coat, I suppose, a nice smoother gloss finish. But if I was to put another one on it, I think it's probably best. I can't remember his name now, Paul Bretland, I think it was. He was doing cars. He used to do bikes. He does cars now, I think. And I think he polished it with something. I don't know whether there's a mesh cloth or something, or the different grades in sanding cloth that there are, you know, like you used to get on the old belt feeders. But yeah, I mean, it's got to be my glossiest model yet. And there's the seat ump, you know, with what it is, all the carbon underneath, and then that's an actual proper rubber, what do you call it, seat saddle. So yeah, and there's still, you know, loads of carbon decals to do. So there's still a few more to go down yet. So I've been doing that in when I'm kind of awake, free time. The only reason I'm doing this video today is because I was doing the modules, and everyone was in the office, and they're da 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 da, and you can't hear a bloody thing. So I thought, right, I'll watch this last video up till virtually 20 to 3, quarter to 3. And we finished times at 3 o'clock anyway, so I kind of made a sharp exit. There'll be less people there tomorrow, so you know, so I might be able to concentrate, but if not, I'm going to go upstairs in the upstairs office. So that's what I've done there. Also, I've stopped at the moment, but I was doing this, which is the AS90 British gun, but it was a bit floppy there. But yeah, I was doing that. Was going to do it as a little bit of a kind of an airbrush tutorial, because Ollie from militarymodels.com, he's having a few issues with his airbrush and his airbrushing. So yeah, but he does tanks, so I'll do anything. But So Ollie, I'll with the minute I get a bit of spare time, I'll do this. I've got a few days off coming up soon, and because my little one goes into Great Ormond Street, and for an operation. So yeah, in that week I might be able to fit that in for a couple of hours. You never know. And talking of Great Ormond Street, again, I mean, I don't know whether he does or not, but Mark Andrews, who was organising the charity Kits for Kids, I'm part of that lot, and I do all the south. So I've got the whole of the bottom, southern of England, to offer out these model kits. But I chose 2 hospitals. One's the Royal Alexandra in Brighton, which is a children's hospital, and the other one was Great Ormond Street in London, which is where my daughter's going in 2 weeks' time, probably a bit less than that. And Mark sent me an email and got confirmation that Great Ormond Street have accepted our offer of a selection of model kits for the children to build over the Christmas period. It gives them something to do. And not only that, at the end of the day, they get a nice little toy, little model out of it. It's just a bit of fun, just something to get that working and taking their mind off of all their injuries and whatever else they do. So I'm quite chuffed that Great Ormond Street, because Great Ormond Street was where she went for her operation on her stoma. So I'm quite chuffed that they've accepted. Whether the Royal Alexandra has or not, I don't know. But come December at some point, I'll be running the stuff down to them wherever they are. So when I Mark, cheers, thank you very much, and God bless you, mate. So that's Mark Andrews. And if you want to support the Kits for Kids charity, there is, I'll have to see if I can get a link. There was a link on the Facebook page, but if not, I'm not sure whether they've got their own Facebook page. I'll have to have a look. If not, I'll try and find a link, and then I'll link it in the bit beyond, in the comments. And if you want to, donate any money to what I find is, pretty good charity, because at the end of the day, my child went to Great Ormond Street and Royal Alexandra Hospital, and they're two great hospitals for children. There is the other one. What was it? I can't think of it, but it's Great Ormond Street, and there's another one up in I think it's St George's or something. That's another children's hospital, but I didn't have anything to do with them, and I don't know how far apart Ormond Street and St George's are, but either way, that's it's all for a good cause. All them little kids, and I must admit, I was only saying to someone the other day that my little girl, although she's my oldest, she never ever complains of illness or anything. She just gets on with it, and I've got to hand it to her. She's an amazing, brave little kid, for a 12-year-old, and to have all of that machinery, that she had that was obviously monitoring her and all the rest of it, and then I think so anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about now. I'm waffling. So anyway, so there's that. So there's the charity Kits for Kids 2023, and all the bidding, all the charities that I think they're giving away. They got like lottos on models or something, I think, at the moment, so you can go and bid on stuff. But anyway, all the money's for a good cause, for whatever. But the Kits for Kids one is the one I belong to, and So, what else? So the other thing I have done is I went and saw, I think the last video I did, or around about that, was I went and saw Model Works in New Haven. And hang on a minute. And it was nice to meet people. Ian for one, Andy for another. I think Mark was the guy that runs it. I'm not too sure, but but yeah, it was a brilliant place. So the next time I'm going down there will hopefully be not too far away, And yeah, and I might do a video going through because they're all established now. But back when I went down there, they hadn't been open long. I think I went on the second day of opening. But yeah, great little shop, amazing little place there they got, and they're right on front of the factory that moulded the 124 Spitfire, which is just there where my finger is. There it is, there, the new Airfix 124 Mark 9, and that was their kit where they they did all the moulds, and yeah, I wouldn't mind another one. But while I was there, I did buy something. So we saw the F-35 being made in, I don't know where it is here, or the back of the van, me and Rupert, when we were down at New Haven Beach. But the other thing that I got from them was this. And I thought, yeah, I'll give it another go. I'll give another Harrier a go. So I've already done one, which is over there, which I bought yonks ago. And then, yeah, and then I made it, and there it is. So I've got this far. But obviously, due to work, I haven't been able to do a great deal. So I've got this far. So this is a little 172 GR9. And, yeah, and I've got some aftermarket decals that I bought a while ago now. And the other one is here. So there's the other one there, and that was part of the Duo kit. So there's the other one to the Duo. So you got the GR1 and then the GR9. So that's what I was doing. I've also started to make something else, and this was only because I used to be into flight sims. And one particular flight sim I did like was DCS. And if you don't know what that stands for, it's Digital Combat Simulation. So I can't remember what it used to be. It was always kind of like on the lines of DCS, but they did have another name, but I can't remember what it was. And you used to get, I think it was an F-16 and a MiG-29. So there was a lot of there was more baddies in it than there was goodies, but the whole thing was based on this F-16. So yeah, good thing, good thing. So anyway, I saw it, and Razbam have just produced an F-15. Hey! So hence the reason I thought, yeah, I'll give that a go. Now I was going to do a video on this, but because of all my time is kind of now devoted towards, you know, going to work, earning a coin, and just getting this 3 months out of the way. You know, I haven't got very far. I've got this far, and I've just done a basic paint on the cockpit, so I need to paint the chairs and stuff. I actually managed to get an engine together with its afterburner, but again, it's not. There's no afterburner in there yet because it's there on the sprue. So I've got to paint all that. Now, don't know what squadron I'm going to do it. It comes, and it only comes with the bowlers, so I might just do that one because I've got another one up there, and that's 494, which is my favourite Black Panthers unit that I like. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing there. Again, like I say, it's just been really quiet. I mean, I've got a ton of crap up here, and you know, I just well, I don't know. I've got to somehow get in heads, where do I put them, you know? And so they've got to go all in boxes, but I don't know. I guess we'll wait and see. But it sounds like the troops are back, so I'm going to have to go now. So, yeah, because when they come in here, oh, Christ, the noise is going to be endless. As for my 3 kittens, they're now, I don't know where they are. I'll try and get them for the next video, but they're turned into big cats now. So they're not massive yet, but I don't know where they are. They were here. I mean, I've got 3, so there's 2 girls and 1 boy. And Merlin is, the last I saw of him, he was down the hallway, heading towards one of the bedrooms. And the other 2 I haven't seen. We won't see them until about sort of 7 o'clock once the kids start going to bed, because of the noise and the chaos that comes with it. So yeah, but anyway. I'm going to Yep, there is somebody in the house. I was going to say I heard the gate go, but yeah, oh, there you go. First one in. So I'll say ta-ra for now. Mind how you all go. And yeah, there will be more soon. And Kevin, don't give up on me yet, mate. I will get you that model on the go and do you a video as well. So yeah, so whoever's watching, have a great day, good evening, rest of the week, and I'll see you in the next one.